Cell tower history. How do cell phones communicate? The first system ever employed automobile phones. Introduced by AT&T, the system was called the Mobile Telephone Service. This limited system was in St. Louis, Missouri in 1946. It quickly grew to 100 towns and highway corridors. This rare auto service had 5,000 customers making 30,000 calls each week. A cell phone tower is a large steel pole structure that is built hundreds of feet into the air and is used to facilitate cell phone communication. They are also known as cell sites or base stations and are made up of radios, computerized switching equipment, and antennas for receiving and transmitting radio frequency signals. Cellular technology was invented in 1983 by Joel Engel and Richard Frenkiel, two researchers for AT&T Labs. They introduced the cellular concept of replacing large broadcast towers with similar, smaller, low-powered towers. Each of these smaller towers would cover an area, or cell, of only a few miles. The technology allowed calls to be passed from cell to cell. Although each tower covered a relatively small radius, by passing calls from tower to tower and adding more towers, the system was capable of covering large areas. Some towers even had the ability to host 3 different cell phone providers riding on the same structure. Now mobile callers have the ability to move about freely while on their phones. Pictured here are a few modern versions of cell towers. Some cities require that cell sites be inconspicuous, for example, blended with the surrounding area. Preserved treescapes can often hide cell towers inside an artificial tree or preserved tree. These installations are generally referred to as concealed cell sites or stealth cell sites. Here are some examples. With the demand for connectivity increasing and the continued growth of machine-to-machine or M2M applications, cellular technology also had to adapt. The available real estate and capital for new tower construction is decreasing, so technology giants are developing smaller, more modular, and wireless cell phone access points. Access points that can be as small as a Rubik's Cube and can be installed on a lamppost. Cell site technology will continue to evolve to support the growing number of users and applications that it has to support. It's reasonable to expect that with future technological advances, increased speed and smaller cell towers will become the norm. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, call us at 855-762-7851.